it makes sense to me. Beyond that, I do want to make a point of order before we start public comment and ask, Deputy, can you please have Justin just step back and stand near the wall? We've been very patient. You've made your point. You can still stand there. You've been very close to staff. And I would just like you to step back because there's a traffic way for folks that may be leaving the room after their public comment. So you can just stand right next to
I'll let you know when I've made my point. Thank you. I don't care if you think I made my point.
So I'm asking, I was speaking to you out of courtesy, and I'm asking the deputy to please have him step back against the wall.
I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm not doing it. Yeah, you know what? Don't.
I'm not touching anything, just step out.
You can stay, Justin.
For what?
We're on this tape. It's just a
I
clear
don't.
path.
Clear path.
Clear
What?
path for people for public comment. That's all it is. It's, so there's a good flow of travel for people.
According to you. According to you.
Step back, sir, please.
Pat,
Fine right here.
sorry, that was me reading signs.
Is there a law being broken, Deputy? Okay.
Justin, the alternative is to leave the meeting.
Thank
So
you.
either please take a step back and just
Thank you,
allow
deputies.
traffic flow
Thank you.
and follow the
I'm not doing
deputy's
anything
orders,
wrong. I'll stay. I'm not
or
breaking
please
the law.
leave the meeting.
Somebody approached
Thank you,
me, I'll
deputies.
move out
I
of the
think
way, but
it's
I'm not
time.
gonna
I'm
get
sorry.
moved over to the side.
Deputies, please.
Nope. I'm not doing anything unlawful. Nope.
Deputy, is there a law being broken?
What law am I breaking?
You mean after?
What law am I breaking?
Is there a law being broken?
What law am I breaking?
Okay. Thank you.
I don't give a shit. They asked me.
Please continue with, please continue. Please continue.
Thank
Please
you,
continue.
fellow American. Thank you. Finally, somebody with a voice as well.
There's no law being broken. Continue the meeting.
People want to be heard. Let's go.
It don't matter. I'm not doing nothing wrong.
So you're being removed, so.
I'm not.
Guys,
I'm not
you're going to violate his right. Is there a law being broken?
I'm not being removed.
If there's no law being broken, you can't enforce anything.
I have a right to be here like everybody else, so thank you.
There's no law being broken.
Justin, we've asked very nicely
That's fine.
if we could have you either step back or leave the room.
I'm staying. Now we can get on with the meeting. I don't understand.
And deputies, I think,
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. There's no law being broken. Please continue the meeting. There's no law being broken.
Thank you, public. I appreciate that.
Deputies, don't do
Only
this.
the commies have a problem.
we are moving on.
Thank you.
Sarah, can we have you go over or I can do it also?
Sure.
Okay, we can take a quick break.
And then I can announce the first couple names for public comment, and I'd like 5 minutes. So
That
the
would be
first
great.
names are Michael handwriting folks, I'm sorry. Marsha Pohl, and then Charlotte Breithaupt.
Okay.
Those are the first 3. So we'll take a 5-minute break, and then we will start with public comment.
We will recess until 6:20. Thank you, everyone.
You guys cannot do that. You're asking those deputies to violate our rights, which is going to be putting them in the crosshairs for your bullshit. Why would you do that? Why? Deputies, thank you for honoring your oath to the Constitution tonight.
Sorry. No, it's all right. I just couldn't read it.
Well, you're going to long for the days when we did public comment and left. There's no law being broken. You can't charge anything. Try it. You can't charge me. What are you talking about? You're not.
She said she's not. They asked her if she wants to trespass. She said.
You can't trespass us. There's no law being broken. Did you guys literally ask them?
What was the question?
What was the question then?
What did you ask?
She's saying she doesn't want to charge.
What did you guys say about trespass? What did you say about
You can't make us leave, Sarah. There's no law broken. Too bad. We're not leaving. Do you realize that you guys are going to violate the Constitution and we're going to sue over this? We're going to name you. I've got you on camera ordering it. They've tried to tell you that there's no law being broken. We've explained to you that there's no law being broken. But you're still going to do this. This is Cone v. California in a nutshell, lady. Do you not get that? This is Cone v. California in a nutshell. It's packaged. You haven't asked me to leave. She can't. There's no law being broken. There's no law being broken. Excuse me, Counselor. She needs your help over there. Yeah. Well, she's not asking for you, but she's about to violate her rights and throw us out of the room.
I'm sorry, I don't have time to talk to you right now.
Okay, but this is Cone v. California in a nutshell. You do understand that, right?
Debbie, would you ask him to step back, please, so I can talk?
I understand, but we're also in a public space. We're in a designated public forum. He can ask you to ask me to step back, and I'm declining. I'm politely declining. Okay? This is Cone v. California in a nutshell, Counselor. This is Cone v. California, Patrick. She's trying to make people leave. This is Cone v. California, perfectly packaged up. You do realize that, guys. You guys do realize that. Ask your counselor, please, before this happens. You're going to get the county sued, Patrick. This is Cone v. California in a nutshell, and we're not leaving. This is Cone v. California. Ladies and gentlemen, look up the 1970 decision in Cone v. California. It's a Supreme Court case that allows free speech. The man wore a jacket that said, "Fuck the draft." That's all this is. This is free speech. Bring the meeting back to order and let's continue. You're going to have to cuff us to take us out. He's not going to do it. So you're their little lapdog after making nice with me?
Yeah, of course.
Really?
That's how you act.
Okay.
Security is directing him over.
Hey, stay quiet against the wall and don't say a word once I start the meeting. No, seriously. Too bad. Some of these old timers in the room might remember their parents fighting against a guy named Hitler. The younger generations forget those things. Sometimes the fight for free speech gets a little ugly, and that's all this is. It's not going to happen, Sarah. Deputy, until there's a law being broken, remember that. Until there's a law being broken, don't act.
You can find seats, and those of you who are standing, it's pretty open. We do have an overflow room. The crew room, it will sit in the lobby and help direct you to that should you choose to. You're also welcome.
Recording in progress.
So we're resuming our meeting. On the advice of council, we would like to ask deputies to remove our two sign holders from the room. I'm very sorry, we'd like to have you back next time, but we have an orderly meeting to conduct here. So deputies, if you don't mind, thank you.
We're declining, sir. We're declining. We're declining. Please continue the meeting. We're declining. Thank you. You've asked, thank you. We're not leaving.
Already declining again.
There's no law being broken.
So just keep going. Let's go.
Do you want to recess the meeting until we handle this issue?
I think we'll recess the meeting until 6:30.
We got all night.
Are we in recess? Thank you. Cone v. California, guys, look it up real quick on your phones. They're going to learn this lesson, and your tax money is going to pay the bill. So they should just continue the meeting and start. It's real easy. You're going to long for the days that we just showed up for 5 minutes for public comment. Please continue the meeting. Your constituents want you to continue the
What you
meeting.
need to do, sir, is you need to redraft the Constitution, is what you need to do to get us out of here.
We're in recess, Deputy. There is no law being broken. There is no disorderly conduct. Remember that.
And folks that are standing here in the hallway, we're over fire code, so I do need you to go.
Oh, fire code now is going to be used to get people out. That means the reporters here are going to have to go too.
You're in violation of fire.
Yep, you guys are going to have to go. You don't have a seat.
What's that code say,
So
sir?
there's
Can you
room in the
explain
back where you
that?
can hear the meeting and you can still sign up for public comment, and Chad right there, the guy with the plaid shirt, can show you where it's at.
Any firemen in here, get it?
That's, I'm talking to the head chief engineer, and he said that we're at building code.
Any firemen in here want to help us question that? Are we at code or not?
So I just want those folks here, so we can have a clear path.
You're getting really close to me.
We're going to decline to leave, Sarah. Please continue the meeting. We're going to decline to leave. Please continue the meeting. We have their sergeant on camera last week saying if no law is broken, he won't act. So let's move on. Let's get the meeting going. I think she's going to cry, guys.
Will we vote them out though? No, you won't, so.
Patrick, can you get the meeting back on the rails?
It's true. You can get me mad. You can be
Or is this why you can't get the meeting back on the rails? Are you learning the First Amendment yet, guys?
And I think that's on you there.
Boy, it's sad that we have to teach our elected representatives the First Amendment like this. I would have never made a sign like this had you not silenced me last week. I spent money to make this just because you guys cut my mic. I told you I'd bring it, and it's here, and it's not going away.
Come on, Shannon, stand up and say something.
Be a leader.
Take a stand.
Speak for us.
He's not bothering anybody.
Keep going.
You guys have tried for 4 years to make everybody hate me, and right here in one meeting, you're putting them all on my side. What are you doing, man? You're ruining your own plan. Just hold your meeting. Just hold your meeting. Hey, all you guys, that video, please share it with me. My email is dgcotransparency@gmail.com. We'll make them all famous. I've got a YouTube channel. It's called Lawrence Accountability. About 20,000 subscribers. It's the largest YouTube channel in the county. We'll make sure everybody knows. And maybe if you'd pressure your mainstream reporters here to do a little bit more better reporting about the violations that happen, maybe the mainstream reporters would stick up for our rights instead of just having their own in routes and having their own ways of getting information. Because when you guys put in a CORA request, you have 100 attorneys fighting for you. When I put in one, they just deny it and walk away.
You haven't had a drug test in a year? No wonder your eyes are red.
Man, look at what you created, guys. You created this tonight. You could have just held your meeting.
So that's your next step. Listen to Sarah Plinsky.
Hey, don't get mad, man. This isn't on you. This is on them. Let it be on them. There's no reason for you to get mad.
Yeah, you will be. You will be. There you go. You get it.
It just depends on what you say.
You get it. Say something they don't like, you don't get to say it. Say it the way they don't want to hear it, you don't get to say it. Go up there and say all nice things about them. Oh, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
Let me pose this as an idea of maybe what's going on. Maybe they've already decided that what you guys are going to say about all the wind turbines and stuff doesn't matter, so they've just written you off as votes. I've got an open record email. I can't remember exactly which commissioner it was, but they were talking about, well, those are 200 people I just won't have vote for me again. That's how they view you. If you don't side with them, you're just expendable voters. They'll find other people to replace you. Get on with the meeting, Patrick. You could call the meeting back in order so I could shut up. That'd be nice. Free speech is a son of a bitch, isn't it?
It is the comments. I don't like that stuff, man. Get their little feelings hurt.
Karen couldn't be a Karen, and the other one cries. God, guys, come on. And Austin, you make sure you write a good story on this one, too. You live and die under the First Amendment, too, and you let it die beneath you.
You're waiting on the sheriff to get here?
Do you realize the views I'm going to get off this, Patrick? This one's going to go viral for sure. Shut down the meeting for a half hour just because you guys couldn't handle a couple signs. There's no law being broken. There is no law being broken. There is no law being broken. There is no law being broken.
Listen, what I'm gonna ask is that you just move down the way.
No, we're okay. Thank you. We decline.
Here's part of the problem. When I come in and you are actively yelling.
We're in recess right now and there's no disruption happening, so catch up on things before you start accusing crimes.
So here's the thing. Per the county commission and per the sheriff, if you are not going to have a seat or move down, I'm not asking you to remove your sign at all. I'm just asking you to move away a little ways from staff. That's all I'm asking.
Under what grounds? What am I doing wrong?
Because they do.
Now remember, this is an ask. We're not being told under threat of arrest, so we're going to decline. Thank you.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna.
Channel?
Yes, Lieutenant Channel.
Oh,
So
Lieutenant
I'm gonna ask you to.
She's asking. We're going to decline. Thank you.
Here's the thing. If you don't want to, then I do not have a choice but to ask you to leave. And it's
Okay,
actually not an ask.
she's going to ask us to leave
But
again.
it's actually not an ask.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to tell you to leave on behalf of the county commission.
On behalf of the county commission? Okay, we're declining. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to decline that. Thank you.
Okay, then you're gonna have to walk out.
I'm not leaving.
We're going to decline. Thank you.
Then per the sheriff, I'm gonna have to arrest you.
Under what? Under
for
what?
disrupting a meeting.
We are not in, the meeting's in recess.
We cannot continue the meeting at this point.
No, they cannot continue the meeting. That's not on us. We just have a sign. And you have the whole room here saying it's not a problem.
Just disrupting a meeting? Is that what you're saying?
We're in recess right now, ma'am.
How have I
They
disrupted the
cannot,
meeting?
they cannot.
We were
continue
silent for the
meeting.
whole meeting. I've got evidence that we didn't disrupt the meeting, ma'am.
Hold on,
Right
Michael.
now.
Hold on, Michael. How can't they? How can't they continue? How can they not continue the
Is
meeting?
this the sheriff giving a direct order?
Here's the thing, you have.
So this is on
you have
Armbruster himself?
Options.
No.
You can
I'm
either.
staying. Thank you, Channel. Let's
Okay, well,
start the meeting
well,
there,
you're not.
everybody. Here we go.
Ma'am, you're gonna, interference with what?
For what?
For disrupting a business meeting.
For disrupting a meeting? Yep, I got it. I've got it. Disrupting a meeting, huh? What's the charge, guys? Interference with what?
Interference with public duties.
Interference with public duties.
Failing to have a meeting continue, you're disrupting a public meeting.
So I can sit
speech.
Why did you bother to ask me?
It's
then?
protected.
Tight to me, not your finger.
Okay. Well, let's head out this way. We're gonna head to my car.
This is unfortunate. You're getting named in a lawsuit, Channel.
Really?
Yep, I got you. You don't deserve to watch. I know you did. And these guys over here decided to record it for posterity is what they were saying. They need to work on their First Amendment posterity. Patrick, actually, wait a minute. You guys haven't started the meeting yet, have you? Yeah, I can't leave. What am I thinking? It'll take them time to book him in, won't it?
It's safe. You can come in.
So really, it's only him?
Boogeyman seems to be
And you
gone.
let the dogs remove them, so
Ridiculous.
anyone who
Thank
disagrees
you,
needs to
everyone.
leave
And
now.
we'll resume our meeting.
Really?
I'm
Really?
sorry for,
They're gonna resume
for
now?
making it disruptive because this is your meeting.
You disrupted it! You disrupted it! You did it! You disrupted your own meeting! You're the problem!
Orderly meeting from here on out. I would appreciate people coming and would like to get on to public comment. Before we, as we set up for that, I just want to let folks.
All right, my name is Dr. Justin Spees. Earlier, somebody said that he trusted that you guys do your research on this, and I gotta tell you, I disagree with that. I don't trust that you guys did your research on this. And the reason why I don't trust that you guys did your research on this is because, well, aside from the fact that you're incompetent, there's no trust because earlier tonight I was standing in here with my sign, and I just got unlawfully arrested and taken to jail for doing nothing wrong. And now I've come back to the meeting here to speak about how your incompetence leads you to make bad decisions. And it leads me to make signs that say,
Justin, can you pull it back to the wind conversation?
yeah, I'm doing an analogy right now. I'm doing an analogy, so just bear with me, Karen, would you? Can you give me the same courtesy you gave the other guy there that was doing an analogy? All right, so anyways, like I was saying, so my lack of trust in your judgment leads me to make a sign here that says, hold a sign here that says, Patrick Kelly is pussy. And so I just want to know, Patrick, as a giant pussy, how much research have you done?
Sorry, Justin, you'll need to pull it back to the wind conversation.
Oh, okay, so let me ask that again. Patrick, so as a giant pussy, how much research have you done on the wind turbine stuff that we're talking about right now?
I'm afraid
Shannon.
insults and fighting
Shannon.
words have
Oh,
not been
that's
allowed.
fighting words?
You can
That's
welcome
fi-
to stay.
Oh, so
sit
that's
down.
disorderly conduct then? That's fighting words?
Thank you.
That's fighting.
Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Why did I just get shut down? What was the reason? What was the reason? How much time do I got left? $50 seconds? All right, here we go. So,
Who do we have next, Sarah?
hold on a second. What is going on here? Why did you just shut off my mic? I'm asking a direct question of how much research was done on this. That doesn't. How much more do you have to be on topic for that? How much research have you done on this topic that we're talking about? What is going on here?
Can you please sit down? Your public comment is over.
It looks like I got 22 more seconds. So because I haven't done anything wrong, I'm going to talk for another. Oh, you stopped it. All right. Well, then I guess I got about 10 more seconds then. So
I think it will be
the other question I
next
have then
person's
is,
turn.
Shannon, as a giant bitch, how much research
So
have
we
you
have
done?
Michael Arabi and then Alan Schwartz and Laurel Neese.
Okay, thank you.